remember when I first started my walk with Christ and I had finally chose to walk away from the life I thought was fun. There would be random moments where I would just start reminiscing on my old life. Back when I was living in sin, like with no worries, no convictions, just doing whatever I wanted to do. Then I look at my life in that current season, after stepping away from the sinful life. I was isolated. I wasn't going out anymore. I was watching my old friends still live the same lifestyle, that I had chose to walk away from. Or seeing others constantly gain success from doing the things I felt convicted for. And if I'm being real, there was just moments where it just didn't make sense to me. Because I felt like I was doing the right thing, but getting nothing out of it. The people who were doing the wrong thing looked like they were getting more. And there was even times where I had wished I didn't know the spiritual truths I know now. Because once God opens your eyes, you can't unsee what you see now. You can't go back to what you once desired and see it or enjoy it the same way. So I believe that's why this walk is so narrow. To actively walk away from a life that feels like freedom, instead choose pruning, to choose discomfort, to choose obedience over your own desires. It's a lot. That doesn't come easy. It really takes true devotion. But there's a verse in Proverbs chapter 23, verse 17, and it says, "Do not let your heart envy sinners, but be zealous for the fear of the Lord." And I love this verse because when you read the Bible, it's like the people who wrote this Bible knew the exact feelings that we were going to feel as we walk with Christ. If we're being honest, I like the verse because it can definitely look like people who don't follow God are the ones that's winning. A lot of times they seem happier. They seem more free. They seem more successful, doing whatever they want with no consequences. And I think that's also why a lot of people might step away from the Christian life, might step away from walking with Christ. Because it's easier to go and do whatever you want. Why would the devil come and attack you when you're already doing what everybody else is doing? But the Bible is warning us, don't let your heart go there. Don't start desiring a life that's actually disconnected from God. Because what looks good in the moment is temporary. It's surface level. And a lot of it comes with consequences that we don't even see yet. But instead, God is calling us to something deeper. To consistently fear Him daily. Not just when it's convenient. Not just on Sundays. Not when life is going good. Not when you're in need for something, but choosing Him even when it's hard, even when it doesn't make sense. And when you read the next verse, it talks about how there is a future and your hope won't be cut off. And that really hit me because the life of sin, it might look appealing to some. You seem more free, doing whatever you want without a care in the world. But it doesn't lead to anywhere lasting. There's no real foundation in it, no real peace, no eternal reward. Why do you think the people that's so big and famous with so much money, why do you think these people are still unhappy, are still looking for happiness? They get so much money and they feel like, oh, it's not enough. It gets boring. Money don't make you happy. That's why people be so shocked when rich people say that they're still not happy with so much money. They're like, how? You got all the money in the world and you're still not happy? I'm telling you, it's nothing when your soul is not connected to God. When you stay rooted in God, even when it feels like you're missing out, you're actually building something that will last. Instead of comparing your life to people that's not walking with God, maybe ask yourself, am I focused on temporary gain or eternal purpose? Because not everything that looks like a win is actually a win.